thanks for joining me. It's winter here in Datça, Turkey, but you'd hardly know it. The weather's been in the high 50s recently, but the sun has been keeping us nice and warm. Today is just a casual Wednesday, and we had a few errands to run, so I thought I'd bring you along. First, we headed over to the farmers market. There are a few different markets here in Datça. The big one downtown is on Saturday, but there's also a smaller one in a different part of town on Wednesday. We were out of town for a bit and our fridge was empty, and we just couldn't wait until Saturday. Of course, there are grocery stores throughout the city, but I've noticed that the produce at grocery stores in Turkey is not nearly as good as at the farmers market in terms of quality. And although there weren't as many vendors here as at the Saturday market, this one still had everything that we needed. There were also a lot of locals selling the goods from their gardens from nearby villages, and they're always eager to give you a sample. This smaller style market was really enjoyable. Since most people in Turkey buy their produce at the farmers market, they can be quite busy. But seeing as this one was during the weekday and considerably smaller, there were very few people out. And this gave us a chance to talk to the vendors, and many were happy to share where they get their produce or tell us about their gardens in detail. After hitting up the farmers market, we decided to get a quick snack at my favorite börekçi. Börekçi is just a place where they make börek and usually other type of pastries. The place I usually like to get my chocolate simit in Datça opened up a second location, so we wanted to go and see where it was. Unfortunately, we got there a little too late in the morning and there were no more chocolate simit left. But instead we got some other pastries, and of course we had to have some Turkish tea. once we were full, we drove over to a grocery store. I'm not sure if this place is a chain throughout Turkey. I know that they have shops in Datça and Marmaris, but I always enjoy how clean and organized the store is. Here, we like to get our refillable water jug. They carry a brand of water that my husband likes, and the price is reasonable. But what I like about this place is that you can buy the big packs of my favorite Datça Badem Gezes, which is a delicious almond flavor soda that's a specialty of Datça. Since the weather was so nice, we decided to pop on back home and pick up our Frenchy fig and go for a little drive. And as we were driving through a village, we saw the most adorable little herd of sheep. The farmer tending to them said I should get out and pet them, so of course I couldn't say no. Herds of sheep are a common sight throughout Turkey. I even see them within the city, often just strolling along, eating grass as they go. Finally, we continued on our drive down the main road out of Datça, back up the peninsula. The drive here is always so beautiful, especially once you get up in the mountains. We headed over to Aktur, which is a small seaside community. I actually made a video on it before, so I'll put a link for it here. And even though the weather is perfect in my opinion, it is still winter here, and so there's hardly anyone out in this resort community. Since there was no one around, we let Fig loose for a bit and she made a dash straight toward the water. She first went swimming in the sea this past fall and she's loved it ever since. I was hoping she would just dip her little paws into the water, but no, she got all wet. She had her cute little winter sweater on that her grandma recently made her, so I ended up having to wash it since it was filthy after her romp in the beach.
Fig!
Even though there was a light breeze in the air, the afternoon sun felt so nice and warm on the skin. It's hard to believe that February can feel this good. We enjoyed the sights on our walk and even ran into another Frenchie named Monique. Monique seemed to be quite taken by Fig, but I'm not sure Fig was the biggest fan. Even without any big adventure planned on this weekday, it wasn't hard to enjoy this perfect winter day in Datça. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this little video. If you'd like to see more from my perspective as an American living in Turkey, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Until next time, thanks!